Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them up. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, you do. Steve Harvey got a radio show, but like I said the other day, you got something too, though, don't you? God done something wonderful for you. You just got to thank him for it. You know, in the midst of all this going on in my life and in your life, you know, I always use myself as an example because, that way I guarantee 100% I know what I'm talking about. Here's the situation. You know, with everything that's going on in my life and all the things I'm asking God for, in the midst of a taxing and a very trying situation that's very challenging for me right now, man, God just keeps on surprising me. He keeps doing things. And I want you to look at your life for a second. Let's make two columns here. Let's make a column of all the things you want from God. You know, just do that throughout the course of the day. You know, run down a list of all the things you're asking God for, all the things you're praying for, the things you aspire to, your dreams, your visions, whatever it is. Just make a column, a list of all those things. Let's make 3 lists. And then the second list, I want you to make a list of everything that you've been asking God for. So I guess that could be a little bit of the same. But this third list, I want you to do a checkoff point. I want you to make a list of everything that God has given you that you've asked him for. Just think about it like that for a second. I may be explaining it a little wrong right now, but I'm going to pull it together for you. Make a list of everything you're asking God for. Just list it. You know, it's okay. It's a dream board. You can call it that. I got one. It's a vision board. You know, everybody's got something you hope for. Make a list. Now, I want you to make another list of everything you've asked God for that he's given you already. See, this is a good list because sometimes, and what I've been guilty of, and maybe you too, in my request list on my dream board, I keep focusing so hard sometimes on the what I'm yet to receive. I keep focusing so hard on the what I hope he gives me. I keep focusing so hard on the things that are yet not fulfilled in my life that sometimes as he starts checking off my wish list, the things I've asked for in the past that have come to pass that he's given me, I sometimes, in praying for what I want, forget to thank him for what he's done for me. And I'm currently in the middle of that situation. And this morning when I woke up, I just got on my knees this morning and I quit tripping for a second. I said, man, hey, God, you know what? I really do need all them things I'm asking for, and I really am believing that you're going to give it to me. But in the meantime, though, man, have I overlooked some important details here. I had to really look at what he's done for me. I mean, look, man, take yourself out of it personally and look. Boy, you can leave yourself in it however you want to be. Some people can't do that. So just leave yourself in it then. But, man, I started looking at the I part of me. And I started looking around at what's happening overall. Like, man, he has kept my family together. In spite of the attempts to tear it apart. I look at all of that. I look at how he's blessing my children with the desires of their heart, which I pray for my kids. You know, I want my kids to have a better life than I've had. I really, really do. I don't want them to take as long as it took me to get it together. I really, really don't. I'm trying to say, hey, man, if you go to college, this is what you can be. Don't do like your father did. Don't go 3 years, drop out, throw yourself into a spiral, and then got to start scratch all over again. You know, and for the most part, so far, you know, they're doing quite well of it. You know, they're getting kicked around a little bit, but that's life. I started thinking of the blessings that he's helped me overcome with some of the previous mistakes I've made in relationships in my life. And then I started looking about the things he's blessed me with that I've been asking him for, but since I've moved on from it, I forgot to keep thanking him, because I got to always thank God for a roof over my head, because guess what? When I was asking for the roof and I didn't really have it, then he gave me one. Now, since he gave it to me, I'm just cool now? I can't ever go back to him and go, hey, man, I really do appreciate this roof over my head, because there was a time when I was living in a car. But see, so every morning I wake up, I got to remember the fact that I have a home now, because I got to look back and go, man, that was time, Steve, when you didn't have no home. But see, we forget what God has done for us, because in our column, the want column, the need column, we oftentimes forget for the columns and the check marks that he's already fulfilled in our life. You've got to take inventory every now and then, daily if possible, but I know we humans, we're not going to do that. I don't. But you've got to take inventory of your life to say, hey, what has God done for me? You know, and remember something else too. Change is good, but change is challenging. Accept the challenge that it is. Look, a lot of you come up to me all the time and say, Steve, man, thank you, man. Boy, you in the morning, man, I really be needing that. Well, like I done said it 100 times, but I'm going to say it again. Y'all, I be needing it too. You know, you understand? Sometimes what God is dealing with me is for me. But now I'm in a sharing position where I can open up, and if I just quit being so about me and become a little bit more transparent, I can, maybe some of me that's happening to me is happening to you, and you could see some of this in me. That's why I use myself as an example, because man, I'm catching it too. Y'all, I ain't perfect either. So for those of you that come up to me and say that, I want you to understand these talks in the morning, man, this is important for me, because man, I need these conversations from God. I need God to continue to strengthen me, to show me the way, to help me understand what's happening to me. And see, as we've all, those of you who have made the decision to change, to become a better person, a better woman, a better boy, a better girl, a better man, for those of you who's made the decision to change is a challenge. And accept the challenge, because it's going to come. Because right out of that, here come the haters. Here they come. People you don't even know, discussing your life and your change. If God see you really, really mean what you say, in spite of what they say about you, God will raise you above the fray. He'll keep promoting you. He'll keep blessing you. He'll keep moving you up. He will use you as a show-off point. He'll show you off, man. He'll make you look good to people, man, who wish you'd fall all day long. And so to all your haters will end up just watching you rise, man. They will watch you continue to grow. That's what God will do for you, man. You can fool the world, but you can't fool God. God know your heart. He know your every thought, man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hear ye, gather one, gather all. The show is about to begin. Steve Harvey is at the microphone, having himself a wonderful morning. Gathered here for today's morning show. It will be done by an African American. I am just here to make the announcement. Let the blackness begin. Da-da-da-da. I did the horns also. Ladies and gentlemen, what's happening? This is your man, Steve Harvey, live on the morning show. I would like to thank Brother Aldrich, Duke Aldrich of Nottingham. That's different from the Earl of Ottingham. That's Duke, Duke Arthur of Ottingham. And so we are here to do the morning show. Good morning, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, Steve. Happy Friday to you. Happy Good Friday.
It might as well be Friday. Yeah, Good Friday. That's the difference about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Carla Farrell.
Good morning. What's up, Steve? Hey, crew.
What you do, that damn Junior.
Morning, everybody in the building.
Fool number 2, J. Anthony Brown.
What's going on, Mr. Steve Harvey? Watch out there now.
And J. Anthony Brown follows and leads into the super fool of the day, Nephew Tommy.
Yay! Top of the morning, baby. It's Friday. Don't make no difference, but it's Friday. Woo! Matter of fact, it's Good Friday.
Good Friday.
It's Good Friday.
Mush together. I don't know what day it is. They kind of mush all together. I don't know what day it is, man. I just don't.
Hey, can I ask y'all something?
No.
What?
What do the Easter egg have to do with Easter?
Nothing.
No, dog.
What do the bunny have to do with Easter?
I was gonna ask that next, dog.
What do dressing up got to do with
Fertility
Easter?
and
What do jelly beans have to do with Easter? Nothing.
I'm
Not damn.
baskets. What does all that have to do?
Tommy, nothing. It's a way to make money. Easter
yeah.
supposed to be a religious holiday. It's supposed to have nothing to do with this.
But
Christmas. What do buying gifts and putting up trees mean?
Yes.
You know,
I do
it's
have to
all
tell you this.
commercial.
Man, you too old not to know this type of stuff.
I want to eat a
damn, for
chocolate
real.
bunny, though. I do.
God, dog.
If I find one, I do want to eat a chocolate bunny. I've been seeing those commercials,
Okay, here's a real good question.
and they look good.
What does hot wings have to do with strippers? That's what I want to know.
That go together,
That's
and you're not
nobody-
gonna ever disrespect that.
Tommy, I'm trying to figure out. Are you going for the wings or the
I'm going for
behind?
both
I
of
don't
them.
get it.
Yes,
Yeah, who looked at a stripper and said, you know, I could really use a 6-piece right now?
a nice lemon pepper, boy.
Who did that?
Crazy.
Lemon pepper and
That's
glitter.
nothing.
Man, get out of here. That's beautiful.
I don't know, y'all. I don't want my food open all around all that booty sweat. That's just me. I just can't do it. I can't.
You're funny like that, Jay.
I'm funny like that.
It's a good show. Oh, my goodness.
Jay has a segment coming up called "For Every Action, There's a Comment. You Can't Do Nothing." All right, we'll find out what
Can't do a
that's
damn
about.
thing. Mhm.
We'll find out what that's about right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Jay is here to explain this. For every action, there's a comment. You can't do nothing. What is it,
Every
Jay?
man, every woman who's stuck in the house with somebody where you just can't move, you can't get away, it means every action, there's a comment. I'm going to do one, set it up, and I need the fellas to join in. Here's the first one.
Okay.
I'm going to go watch TV in the other room. That's the action. The comment is, "Ooh, why you got to go in the room to watch TV, the other room? What's wrong with the TV in here? Since when have you been watching TV in another damn room? I need to know why we can't sit in here and watch TV together." Which means, for every action, there's a comment. All right, I'm going to set up the action. Fellas, y'all give me the comment. I'm going to walk around the neighborhood just to get some fresh air. That's the action. What's the comment, fellas? Fill it in.
Since when you been walking? You ain't been walking. Why you start walking now?
Come
when
on,
you start
Junior.
getting healthy. All of a sudden, you got a marathon you preparing for? What you walking for?
5K. Now you in.
You walk around to get some air. There's air in here. We got air conditioning in here. What you need air?
Steve, what you got?
You ain't been breathing.
Fresh air, Steve.
What is you needing it for? You ain't took a breath since you been in here.
Okay, that's the action. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. I'm kind of sleepy. I think I'm going to go take a nap. That's the action. What's the comment, fellas? Let it roll. Let me hear it.
Well, when you was talking to Brenda, your ass wasn't sleeping.
Not Brenda.
All of a sudden, now you with me. Now you tired.
Bren.
All the naps around here is at the same time. When them kids take a nap, then you can take a nap. But other than that, we up until it's time for nap time. It's not nap time.
Let me get one before Steve come in. Didn't you just wake up from a nap? Now you need another damn nap? What's up with all these naps? All of a sudden you missed the nap. Go ahead, Steve. What you got?
Naps is for tired people. You ain't done a damn thing.
Be full of energy.
I like
You
these
ain't done a
guys.
damn thing. All right, that was the comment. Here's the action. I'm gonna go work out. I'm just gonna go work out in the garage. I'm gonna go work out in the garage. That's the action. Fellas, what's the comment? Boom. Let me hear it.
Yeah, well, at least you're working out somewhere, because you ain't working out in this bedroom. We know that.
Team.
Step up to the mic,
Yeah,
Junior.
go ahead and work out.
Whoa.
I don't even know why you go into the garage. You can't do 5 jumping jacks in here. Go on, try it. Hell, you going to the garage for?
Okay. All right, I got one. Yeah, your fat ass gonna be out of breath walking to the garage. All of a sudden, you missed the health in the house. Now you gonna walk to the garage and work out. Go ahead, Steve. What you got? Man?
You don't work on your car in the garage. How you gonna work on yourself?
Location.
That's the comment of the. All right, here's the last one. I'm gonna go to the other room. This is really. I'm gonna go to the other room to make my phone call because it's too noisy in here. So I'm gonna go to the other room to make my phone call because it's too noisy in here. That's the action. What's the comment? Go ahead. Let me hear it.
Why? We quarantined. You ain't got no job.
That's rough at Junior.
Yes, Junior.
The hell
You going to the other room because it's noisy in here. That's what you do. You think I don't know you calling that heifer? That's what you think? You can go on and call her because I'm finna call somebody I want to talk to. Go on, do what you want to do.
Dang, quarantine brings it
All
out.
right, I'm gonna do mine for Steve do his. You want to go in the room and make a phone call? No, I'll turn the TV down. In fact, I'll turn it off so you can call. You can call in here. I'll make it quiet for your ass. You want to be quiet? Go ahead and make your call in here. You want quiet? Go ahead, Steve.
I'm gonna go in here to the other room cause it's too noisy in here to make the call. Talk louder.
That's right.
Just
Oh, you
talk
got it,
louder.
sister.
That's all you got to do. Just talk
Steve
about
know what the sisters gonna
Yes.
say.
Oh, dog. I bring out
Yes.
all the sister comments. Talk louder.
You have it for every
That's
action.
ignorant.
It's straight ignorant, man. That's what you're going through. I just kind of
Straight
feel sorry for
stupid.
anybody who's in the house with somebody they really, truly can't stand. I mean, to be stuck in that situation,
Wow.
just to,
No, seriously, man.
It's gotta
That's got to be
it's got to be
horrible.
hell.
That's
That's
gotta
got
be
to be hell.
brutal.
That's got to be horrible.
Right.
Divorce rate, they say, is going up.
Yeah.
I mean, man,
You gotta
that's
find a way to try to get along, especially if you have kids. You have to.
There's no way sometimes, Shirley. Sometimes there's just no damn way.
Here we go.
Hey, Bitterman.
No way.
Steve, you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes it's just
You can't
no
fix
way.
it.
But you're under the same
No
roof.
way this is gonna work.
dog. That's got to be. I was thinking that the other day. I said, man, if you're stuck in a house with a person that you really don't like, or if you're stuck in a house and you discovered that you don't like this person, because some of that's going on too. Because people have compartmentalized their lives and gotten themselves in a situation where they can deal with it in short bursts. But if you suddenly realize, man, I genuinely do not like this person, that's an ugly house to be in.
You've never been together this long like this.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
All right, guys. All right, Jay. Well, coming up next, the nephew in the building with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment news. Plus, Miss Ann is standing by with today's COVID-19 national news. But right now, it is time for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
Come on, Carla. Booty drop. Booty drop.
Don't call me.
Right?
Oh, Jay doesn't
Booty
know about
drop.
this.
Let's go, cat dog. This is Booty Drop. I want to call her to introduce it, but she's been banned from the word booties. So
Yeah,
let's go.
Jay.
I gotta take a break on that.
Hello,
Hello, I'm trying to reach Jordan, please.
this is Jordan.
Hey, Jordan, how you doing? This K-Dub. I'm calling you, we get somebody solicited your name for us. We are a new social media outlet, and we're getting ready to go live tomorrow at 11 tomorrow morning. And we got looks like we're going to get a lot of followers, and this is going to be a big app. So kind of wanted to see if you would be interested in being a part of the app and what we got going.
Well, I don't even know who would give you my information. What is this app about?
I don't know who gave us your number or whatever, but they just told us you would be good for being on the app tomorrow morning. Like I said, we finna go live, so we trying to get pictures and videos in today so we can get them on there for tomorrow.
What is this app? What you want some pictures?
Yeah, this app is called Booty Drop, and what we do is people. Yeah. So what happens is people send a video, they dropping their booty, or you could just send a picture of your behind. However you want to do it, we're gonna make it look real good or whatever. But you represent. But this is the new social media outlet that people gonna be communicating with. But this is Booty Drop, and we getting ready to drop this tomorrow morning. Like I said, like 11 o'clock tomorrow, it's gonna go live, so you'll be able to see yourself on there.
What? Ain't nobody Booty Drop. Y'all. You got me messed up. I don't drop no booty for nobody but my man, okay? So I don't know who told you I was going to be on here, but I'm not doing no booty dropping.
Okay, so hold up. Okay, hold up. All right, first of all, somebody recommended you.
Okay,
like I say.
Must be crazy.
Hold on now. We got all the slots filled except for this one. So, I don't want to have our app there and then we ain't got everything on there we need. So we got to have you to do this.
Well, there's a lot of booties, okay? I'm not the only one. Thank you. No, ain't going to be no booty
So
pockets.
I'm assuming, I don't mean no harm. Like I say, this K-Dub, I don't mean no harm, but let me ask you this here. So evidently, you must have a butt that people admire. If they put your name on here, then you must have a butt that they admire. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be as gentleman as possible. You understand what I'm saying? Is it a reason why you don't want to, participate?
What? Ain't nobody going to be putting their booty on the internet for some app? No. No.
Okay, so let me ask you this here. You ain't on none of the other social media outlets? You don't have no pictures on there or nothing like that?
Not with my booty, no.
So you just trying to tell me that all your pictures is from the waist up?
No, they not all from the waist up, but I'm not about to be flashing my booty and jiggling it for your app.
But see, you don't understand what Booty Drop can do for you. Booty Drop can bring a lot of attention, to you. You gonna meet a lot of people on this Booty Drop app, and that's what I'm trying to say is I don't want you to knock it till you tried it. Now, I say we put your booty on there for the first week and you see how many hits you get. And if you don't like it, then we take it down. That's all I'm saying. Just, listen to K-Dub on the...
Let me tell you something. You're not about to put my booty on no app talking about give it a week. You know I got a brain, right? Ain't nobody about to be looking at my booty for a week on the internet.
All I'm saying is give your booty a week. That's all I'm saying. Give your booty a week on my app.
Lifetime. We good. No, not putting my booty on no internet.
So, okay. Are you insecure about yourself?
No, I feel great about myself. That's why I can say no.
Let me just say this to you. Now, once Booty Drop blow up and become a big time social media, then, social outlet, then you're going to be wanting to get back on here. And I'm going to be honest with you, K-Dub, I ain't going to want you on here no more because of the way you acting with me now.
Well, that's okay, K-Dub. You do you, boo. It's not happening. I'll go ahead and follow y'all tomorrow, but I'm not about to be on there.
So you don't want to be a star. I'm trying to make you a star is what I'm trying to say.
I'm all right. I don't think I'm going to be an Instagram star from my booty jiggling. I'm okay. There's plenty of people doing that already. Sure, you'll find somebody to get that slot.
I'm just trying to make you a star. That's all I'm trying to do.
You know what? What I really want to know is who the told you to call me? This some more bullshit. Don't nobody need this. You don't call me talking about you want to see my booty. Who do you think I am? Better question. Who do you think you are? This is some bullshit. Black women don't have time for this. You need to call talking about you going to pay some bills. That's what you need to call talking about. Don't call me talking about no booty.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't call me talking about no booty. Call me talking about you want to pay some student loans. Tell me you're trying to pay a car note. Don't call me talking about you want to see my booty on the internet. This is so ridiculous. Like, what is this bull?
Okay. So I guess it's safe to say you ain't going to drop your booty.
Ain't nobody dropping no booty.
I'm launching this tomorrow. I'm launching a whole lot of booties tomorrow, and I'm going to have one space empty. You see what I'm saying?
This is a great lesson in being prepared, starting early, because you're going to encounter some no's, brother. No, but really, I need to know who gave you my number. Like, really, who thought that was a good idea? No, really, because you dodged in the question. I don't appreciate that. I need to know, like, who?
Like I said, I don't know who gave. I don't know all that. My job is to get Booty Drop feel, and I'm missing one booty, and here it is now. Here it is the day before I'm launching. Here it is now. You don't want to do it.
Okay, well, but I need to know who. Like, why would they do this?
Okay, Tommy the one told me you was gonna do it. He said you would be up for it.
Who is Tommy?
Tommy told me you would drop that booty for our Booty Drop app.
I don't know no Tommy. Who is Tommy?
Tommy, nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Oh, you playing?
Jordan, you just got pranked by your girl Amber.
Okay, Amber. Okay, nephew. Okay, y'all playing this morning. Y'all got my blood pressure up. Okay, y'all playing. Okay.
You good, baby? I'm sorry, baby. You good?
You know we good. I'm gonna calm down. I see you though. I see you. You got me. You got me.
Was I lit? I'm sorry.
Look, you got me lit. It was a little turned up over here, okay? Okay? You got me using words I'm not supposed to, you know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be saying some of them words. The Booty Drop.
Okay. Tell me this, though, baby, before we go. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show with nephew Tommy.
Really?
And there you have it. Booty Drop, ladies and gentlemen. Booty Drop.
Okay.
All right. Let me go ahead. I got to put something out there. The T&J stay-at-home coronavirus comedy show is a hit. Okay? Everything is going well. Everything is beautiful. 12, 13, 14,000 hits. Things are looking upward and onward.
We're doing great. Thank you guys for tuning in to T&J Stay-at-Home Comedy Show. Go online. You can find it on Facebook.
And I want to just thank my partner in crime. We're doing amazing things out there.
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up, entertainment news and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so can we resolve this some kind of way? Mm-hmm. Can you guys
just
make
can
up,
work this
do something?
out. This is very simple to solve. I asked for a large amount of cash or an on-air apology. Okay, here's what I'm upset about. Everybody knows that Tommy and I are doing the T&J Coronavirus Stay at Home.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love
Great
it.
show. Steve
Funny.
said it's nice. Shirley said it's nice.
Yeah.
Junior's
Bring
been on
this
it.
up
Very funny.
today, though.
Great
love the show,
comedians.
Be quiet,
A lot of
Tommy.
people
Go ahead, Jay.
Participating in the show. Each week we're getting 20, 25,000 people hitting it. That's not the problem. Here's what the problem is, people. Once we do the show is over. I'm thinking we got a good show. Homeboy, my partner in crime, not only does he go back and record the show completely over.
What?
He does
What
a
completely?
27
It was
Completely
a
over.
27-minute video
No,
just
it was
involving
not.
him with slides
Without you?
and I'm not even on screen. You don't even see me. I'm like, where is the show we did? It just-
God.
Tommy. So you
Man,
out the
I'm
show?
Team J now. Man,
Yeah,
I'm
so
sorry,
After
man.
the show is over, Steve, he goes back and does a 45-minute bit that he added
Stop
in.
this.
by
Stop this,
himself.
Jada.
Jay,
The whole show is
Jay,
30 minutes, Jay, so stop this
Jay,
now.
Jay, he been like that since
What?
he was a kid. He been that way. You know, he always, anybody show him up, he want to go back and redo it. He want another turn. You know, he wanted to redo Christmas one year because he didn't look happy on the damn picture. Yeah, because he didn't look happy on some damn picture, and he won't do Christmas over. Don't sit your ass down.
Oh, man.
How do you read?
All right, let me
the
just say
whole
this.
Show?
All jokes aside, we've been having a great time. We want all the comedians to send us your tapes. I'm lying. It was a 12-minute bit. It wasn't 37.
Jay, stop
Still
that, man.
salty though, huh?
Yeah, I'm a little.
And look,
salty,
y'all.
but we having a good
I knew something. I knew it hit because Jay said he texted me and say, "Call me N-word." I said, "Yeah, he done seen it."
Yeah,
He done
see, Jay,
seen it.
yeah, Jay, see, that type stuff happened, man. I'm sorry, man. I apologize for the family. You know.
It was a great idea. It's a great concept, man. We had great comics on there, and we appreciate it, man, because people are stuck at home and they really need to laugh, man. So it's T&J Stay Home Comedy Show. You can check it out on YouTube. But
I'm still answering.
Oh,
so,
man.
Jay, you knew nothing about the you knew.
I had no
Hell
idea.
no, he
I
didn't.
had no
Hell
idea.
no. Hey, dog. That's how he do, Junior.
Oh my God!
And he can't say he don't, cause
We
he
had
did
a
it.
glitch, and
He
I
did.
fixed
Well,
the
glitch.
glitch.
It's real. Comedy real. You don't get to go
I
back and
fixed-
redo comedy, man. Ain't
I
no
It's
fixed the
glitching.
authentic.
It's what we
mess
do,
ups is
dog.
funny.
That's
No,
yeah,
I
man.
didn't
You
change
gonna have
that.
to
I
live with
fixed-
your mess ups, man. You can't be editing out jokes. You breaking
I didn't
rules,
edit out
homie.
a joke. I
No,
fixed
that
the
ain't what.
glitch.
That we ain't had no damn glitch, man.
My partner know I fixed the glitch.
Dog,
he knows it.
dog,
See, he gonna
dog, he-
sit over there and let y'all lace me though. He just gonna sit there and chuckle over there. That's all right.
That's a damn shame.
All right,
Junior.
I'm back. I'm
Hey,
back
Junior.
in Team Tommy.
Yes, sir.
I'm back.
Junior.
I'm back.
Oh,
Junior.
okay.
Junior.
That was
Learn-
quick.
Yes, sir.
Junior, don't do that, man.
I don't ever do that.
Learn yourself something from this.
Man, this is a good learning moment, right? This is a good lesson. Thank you.
Well,
sir.
Junior,
Shirley
was yours edited right, Junior?
Huh? Yeah, I cut mine.
Okay.
I did my video. I looked at the clock. It's
Yo,
at 2
check
minutes.
us
I
out,
stopped.
man. Check us out.
Definitely.
Each week, the T&J Stay Home Comedy Show, man.
It was
Oh,
one
man.
take.
All right. All right, Steve, time to move on.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The First Ladies of Gospel, the Clark Sisters, their movie will premiere on Lifetime tomorrow. That is Saturday night, April
I wanna see
11th,
that.
8 p.m.,
All right,
7
now.
Central. Yeah, you don't want to miss this. It's a biographical film. It's about the gospel group, and it's produced by Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott, Mary J. Blige, and Dr. Holly Carter out of L.A. And Steve, I know you're looking forward to it.
I'm gonna watch it, man. I mean, I've just been a fan of them women, and them some bad girls,
They're
man.
dynamite.
Yes.
You're right. You're right.
S-A-N-G.
Hands down. Now, I was thinking though, I have something to propose. I already have it, but the Clark Sisters was bad. If you had to put together a female R&B dream team,
Oh my God.
and you had to pick 4 women, and they all had to start, you had to start a gospel group with your dream team of women,
Right.
who would it be?
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Gospel.
Whoa.
Gospel.
group.
Four, and they have to be R&B singers.
Oh, they
Okay,
have
Kelly
to.
Ah, you got
Kelly
me.
Price.
God dog it.
Okay.
Shirley, I'm
Mary
listening.
J. Mary J. Got to put
Shirley,
Mary J.
Kelly
in there.
Price.
Mary J.
Uh-huh.
Gospel, R&B. Let's throw some Erykah Badu and some Jill Scott in there.
Erica.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. I got
I'm going with.
Man.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I got Shaka Khan,
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Alicia Keys, 'cause she on that piano. I got Jill Scott too, and I got Beyonce.
Beat.
Okay,
Bring the beat in.
that'll
That's
work.
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Man.
I like the mix up.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
Okay. I would have Jennifer Hudson,
Nice.
Okay.
Good one.
Fantasia,
Yeah.
Yes,
me.
Lord.
Kelly Price, and Beyonce. I would. That,
Okay.
That's
That
some
works.
singing.
All right.
Now-
Can I get mine in?
Come on,
Yeah.
Steve.
No, go ahead, Jay.
Okay, I got Fantasia, Aretha Franklin, Kelly Price, and just to make it loose, Wanda Sykes. I want her in there. I just want Wanda in there. I know she don't.
Comedian.
What? And look,
they
you
could-
want this group to have some fun. You say I can pick who I want, and I want Wanda Sykes in there. That's all.
Come on, Steve. I didn't know.
Tommy.
Tommy.
Asia. Asia, for sure.
Yeah.
Jill
Yeah.
Scott.
Oh yeah.
Indy Iree.
Nice.
Ooh, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And a Mary J.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Nice.
What you got?
Come on, Steve.
Steve.
All right. Well, yeah, we out of time. We got 10 seconds. We come back, I'll give you my dream team. 4 R&B singers make the greatest gospel group of all time outside the clock system.
Okay.
That's coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, before we went to break, we were talking about, you asked us to name 4 R&B singers that could make a super gospel group in honor of the Clark Sisters Lifetime movie that's coming on this weekend.
The ladies at them said they didn't know they could use people who have passed until Jay used. And so we'll open it back up to them. But my all-time foe to make the greatest gospel group of all time would be Shaka Khan,
So I had.
Aretha Franklin,
I know
Yes,
what you're finna
yes.
say. I know what you're finna say.
Whitney Houston.
Yes,
Right there.
sir.
You can quit talking now. It's over.
Yes.
And then I would pick, of all the modern day women that I've heard sing, that I would put in this gospel group, Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah.
sir.
He's the
Okay,
voice.
good. And she's
He
playing
is the
Aretha Franklin. The life story of Aretha Franklin.
I didn't know that.
we could. Yeah, she is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Aretha Franklin picked her to do it. I didn't know we could pick.
Who would you pick, Shirley?
If I could do it over, a do-over, I would put Aretha, of course, Whitney, of course, and I would still do Erykah Badu, and I would do Jill Scott as well. I'd keep those.
I like Jill.
Yeah. I'm cool with
Jill
mine. I just
gonna
wanna
make you love
add
Jesus.
Whitney.
You hear me?
I want to
Yeah.
add Whitney.
Who would you have? Who was yours, Carla?
I had Shaka, Alicia Keys. I had Jill Scott and Beyonce, and I'm adding Whitney.
We can
No. You have to replace one.
You
have to replace
them. Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Got to
well,
be 4.
Okay.
Shaka, Alicia Keys. Who's JS? Who was that?
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott
Jill Scott.
and
well,
Beyonce.
Can I replace?
Well, I'll take Alicia.
Can I replace
off and
Wanda
put
Sykes?
Whitney.
Wanda
Can I
Sykes.
replace her?
You want to
You think?
replace her now? Yeah.
We spoke to her. She don't want to sing gospel, so I'm gonna replace her. You just made a call.
I didn't hear your
I'm gonna go
replacement,
with-
Carla.
I said I was replacing Alicia for Whitney.
Alicia for
Okay.
Whitney.
Alicia Keys.
I mean, once you say Whitney, you damn near replace anybody you
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
That's
there
what
is
I
no-
It
said.
really don't have to be. It really don't matter.
And let me tell you something. And can't nobody be offended.
Right, ain't nobody mad. Alicia, ain't
Yeah,
nobody
I mean,
mad.
even if they were standing here, we gonna take you out for Whitney. Okay,
You mean I gotta take my robe? I gotta take my robe off now?
man,
Yeah, take
dog,
your robe off.
snap it, break all the buttons on it.
Man, I done
Like when the
forgot
coach
about.
walks out to the mound, Steve, give me that ball. It's
Yeah.
over with. Yeah, you did good.
I
But
done forgot about Gladys. God.
Oh, Lord, Gladys.
Patty the
yeah,
Bell.
forgot about
Patty
that.
LaBelle.
Oh,
man.
man.
See, now let me explain
Yeah.
something.
Oh, man, Steve. This is impossible.
Really, my yeah, that's why it's 4. Because 4 is ugly. Now, if I'd have thought right, J Hood would have to go for Patty.
Patty, yeah.
And you can't be
Yeah,
mad.
Patty.
Yeah.
And you can't be mad. And J Hood would back out for
These are
Patty.
legends.
would.
These are
Yeah.
legends. Who we
These
talking
legends.
about?
You think
Yeah.
Wanda Sykes will get mad if I put Tina Turner in her spot? Because that's who I want. That's who I want in there. I want Tina.
Not
You
with
want some
you.
sex and gospel
private
legs.
I'm a gospel singer. Yeah, she could do it. She could do it.
Dancing for Jesus.
Private
Gospel
dancer,
Do
gospel
what they
singer.
want me.
I'm your gospel singer. Go ahead, Tina. Go ahead.
You know,
Get it
modern day. I love Mr.
Okay,
Shante
all
Moore.
modern day. All day,
all modern
all
day.
day long, who would you pick? I mean, modern day. Have to be they have to be living.
Okay.
4 women.
Man.
That's we'll do that on the next break when we get some time.
All right, cool.
Lord.
So y'all think
Okay.
good. It. We got to do something else, and then we'll
I'm
come
your
back.
we
gospel
gotta do
singer.
I hate him.
All right, we got some questions for the CLO coming up, too. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building.
Used to usher down at the
Don't do
church,
it.
y'all. And then make an event.
Shut up.
Dancing for
I'm your
Jesus.
gospel singer.
Private dance. Okay. Coming up next, it is the nephew with the prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. Subject, her hood rat mentality is bad for business. That's the subject. But right now, nephew in the building with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
How much money do we have in the account, Pastor? Watch it now. It came in 3 sentences. I broke it up now. How much money do we have in the account, Pastor?
Pastor, right?
Pastor. How much money do we have in the account? Let's go, Cat.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Pastor Hayes.
This is he.
Pastor Hayes, how you doing? This is Brother Lonnie Thompson. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. And how can I help you today?
Pastor, I'm actually one of your members at the church, and I want to just commend you that you're doing a good job the way you are displaying safety. Let me say that first and foremost.
Okay, cool. Thank you. You know, we just want everybody to be safe and healthy. And your name again?
Brother Lonnie Thompson.
Okay. And Brother Thompson, I'm kind of about to be in the middle of dinner. How can I help you, brother?
Well, here's what I wanted to ask you, man. Pastor, I want to ask you this. I know a lot of people are going through different things, and people are, trying to make sure they keep food and stuff in the house because, time like this, you kind of want to stay put, but you want to make sure you got enough food and water and things like that. So, but what my reason for calling you is I wanted to ask you how much money do we have in the account?
Come again?
The church account. How much money do we have in there?
Brother, what do you say your name was again, brother?
My name is Brother Lonnie Thompson.
Okay, Brother Thompson, how did you get my personal cell phone number to be calling me at home this time of day?
Well, I got this number from one of the brothers at the church.
What brother at the church? 'Cause they know not to give my personal number out to people I don't know. Are you a member of the church?
But I'm a member though. I'm a member.
Okay. Well, how long you been a member? Because I've been pastor this church for 10 years, and your name ain't familiar to me. How long you been a member at my church?
I've been a member probably going on 3 years now. But I ain't been since that day I joined. I kind of got caught out there. You know how it go. But
Wait.
yeah.
So you've been a member of my church 2 or 3 years. You ain't been to the church in 2 to 3 years, and you calling me to ask me about finances of my church? I understand what you're looking for.
Well, I am a member, so I mean, I do have don't I have the right to know what we got in the account?
No, actually, you don't. You don't have the right to that question if you don't actively come to the church. You can't come to the church, sign up for church, and then call me 3 years later asking me what we got going on at church. So I need to understand what is your purpose. What are you trying to
Well,
get
like
out
I
of
say,
this?
everybody going through hard times. I'm trying to see what we got in there because, you know, I need to pick up a few things from the store. I don't have the money right now, but shouldn't I be able to lean on my church, though?
You can lean on it. We've done a lot of stuff in the community. We've been feeding the elderly. We got a food bank. We've been cash apping people some money that when we can. But you ain't been at this church in 3 years. You can't call me after 3 years and think I'm about to give you some money for something. I don't even know if you're a real member.
I'm a real member. So hold on, Pastor. Hold on.
No, you hold on. No, you hold on. Boy, look here. I'm trying to sit down and have dinner with my family. You sitting here on my last nerve. Look here, Brother Thompson. I don't know you. I ain't never heard of you. You am not about to call here and try to get some money out of me, and you ain't even a member of the church. You can't.
I am a member of the church.
Because you come to the church one time and you ain't been back in 3 years, and you come to me for some money.
I am a member.
Gave your mama. You are not a member of this church, sir.
I am a member of the church. Look. Let me tell you something. I know this ain't no.
No, Mr. Thompson. Let me tell you what. You can't join my church 2 or 3 years ago and call me 3 years later, get my number from somebody and ask me for money because you're going through hard times. Now, if you was a true member of the church, you'll understand how we work and how we give money to people that's struggling. I just delivered 40 meals today to our elderly, Last week we cashed out people money to go pick up groceries. Apparently,
well, do you need my cash app then? Do you need my cash?
Boy, you gonna make me cuss. You ain't even tithing. So how you not tithing and think you?
I told you I have fell on bad times. Didn't I say I fell on bad times?
You fell on bad times for 3 years.
Hey, you know, it takes longer for some people, okay? Why are you judging me in opposed to trying to figure out how to cash app me
because
so I can get on?
You're not a member of my church. I don't know if you some scam artist trying to get money from the church, sir. I have never met you. I don't know you. Matter of fact, I'm about to call up the deacons to see who you are and why they would give my number to some boy to call me and ask me for some money.
Hey, let me say this to you. If you don't cash app me, then I'm finna let all the members, I know our church ain't no mega church. You know, we got 300-400 members. I already know. So, but I would let every member know that you're not cash apping me to help me in a time of need. I will do that.
Hey, Brother Thompson, you can let them know. You can Facebook it, Instagram it. You can put it on that TikTok and tag me in it. I ain't giving you a dime. I don't know you. I ain't never heard of you. Matter of fact, you need to get off my phone. I got dinner with my wife about to go on, man, and I ain't got time to be going back and forth with you. I need to know who gave you my number so I can call them up and tell them, don't be giving my number out to some stranger who ain't been to our church in 2 to 3 years and gonna ask me for some money, some cash out. Boy, if you don't get off this phone, who gave you my number?
Okay, so let me ask you something. So you know Deacon Marvin Dillard?
I know Deacon Marvin. Yeah, what about him?
Do you know he listens to the radio every morning?
Yeah.
He's listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Pastor Hayes, you just got pranked by your boy, Deacon Marvin.
Boy, see, and that's why Deacon Marvin about to get kicked off the board. Boy, you got me out here in my yard yelling. My neighbors looking at me like I'm crazy. They know I'm a pastor on the block. Boy, you almost made me cuss. You can't be doing that during this time, man.
Pastor, you all right, man?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Baby, everything good. My wife done came out here, boy, and you don't want her to set it off.
You don't want the first lady to go out. Okay.
Man. But no, we take care of our church, man. We feed them, sending the money, man, delivering meals, man, make sure everybody good during this time.
That's good, man. Hey, man, before we get off, you got to let me know, 2020, baby, what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Man, this is Steve Harvey Morning Show with that ignorant nephew, Tommy.
And there you have it, ladies and
You had
gentlemen.
him going, Tommy.
In God's name, you're ignorant. Right.
So you just gonna prank the pastor on Easter weekend resurrection?
But you know what?
Ain't this the time for that?
I wanted to hear Tommy how long before he cussed, because he was right there.
He was right. You know what, Jay? And I pulled back. I got to the line and I said, I'm not going. I pulled back. I didn't, you don't want to run him on Good Friday cussing. I didn't want to do
That was
But
good.
you can catch a little bit of cussing on the T&J Coronavirus Stay-at-Home Comedy Show. All right, hosted by yours truly and J. Anthony Brown. All you comedians out there, if you would like to upload this so we can put you on the show, go to T&J stayhomecomedy@gmail.com. That's TANDJ stayhomecomedy@gmail.com. You can go to the Nephew Tommy Experience on YouTube, and you can watch the entire show. That's both episodes of me and Jay acting a doggone fool. Yes, you can. Jay, you want to tell the people something nice? Something nice, Jay?
Check it out. Check it out every week. It's very funny. It's the T&J Stay Home Comedy Show. You can check it out on YouTube. Me and your boy are doing the damn thing. Sometimes he'll change my part, but once we finish, it's good.
All right, guys, thank you. Thank you. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. Subject, her hood rat mentality is bad for business. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one. Hear that, Jay? Right here, right now.
Pop it, pop it, pop it.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, her hood rat mentality is bad for business. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a married man, but I have not been happily married in a while. I have no intention of leaving my wife, and I'm not a cheater. I own a small bar downtown, and my best employee is also my worst employee. She's been with me for so long that I've overlooked her raunchy behavior for years. She is a hood rat, and I knew that when I hired her as a bartender. This was supposed to be a part-time job, but now it's the only job she has because she is loud and unprofessional. She is 53 years old, but she has a body like Cardi B, and she's gorgeous. She wears her stomach out with short shorts and heels, so my male customers love her. Recently, I had to temporarily lay her off because of the pandemic. I offered to give her $1,000 to help her out while she was not working. She asked me what she had to do for the extra money. I was confused at first, and then I figured it out. She told me that nothing is free, and she has been working her side hustle for a while, right out of my bar. Several of my married customers give her money and gifts in exchange for a good time. She told me that she knows I'm not happy at home and I haven't had sex in a while, so she could help me out. I wanted to lay her across that bar right then and there and do her. But I have my dignity, and a woman like that is nothing but trouble. I told her she can't be tricking out of my bar, and she told me whatever she does in her spare time is her business. She's valuable for my business, but she can't keep tricking with my customers. Should I talk to the guys or fire her? Okay, you're a business owner, and she's good for business. So what's the problem? I mean, I really don't think it's so much that she's from the hood that you have a problem with, an issue with, because like you said, you knew that when you hired her. You also said she's valuable for your business. I think in spite of what you say, there's something going on or that you think about when it comes to her. I think you're attracted to her, and I think you really want her there. Your words, she's gorgeous with a body like Cardi B, with her stomach out, her short shorts and her heels, and your male customers love her. That's business for you. You know, they're in there, they come to see her, they're spending money, you know, they spend money when they come, so that helps your business. So when you laid her off and she offered to pay you back for your generous $1,000, you said you wanted to take her up on it and throw her across, do her right there on the bar. But you're smart and you didn't. You have dignity. You didn't do it. You said because a woman like that is nothing but trouble. And I do commend you for that, because even though you said you're unhappy at home, you let us know that in the beginning of the letter. You said you would never cheat on your wife. So you didn't take your bartender up on her offer. Like I said, you didn't take the bait. I do like that about you. Now, as far as her seeing male customers, you didn't even know that. That's how good she is. You didn't even know that, okay? But you know it now. I don't know how you're going to get her to stop doing that, because what she does in her home is her business. I just say watch her and make sure it doesn't get out of hand and get crazy, because you definitely don't want to lose your business if it does. Should you fire her? Why would you fire someone that's good for business? I mean, you're the business owner and it's about business. So why would you do that? Should you talk to the guys? I don't know what that's going to do. They're going to leave probably if you talk to them. So you do have a dilemma on your hands, but firing her and talking to the guys, I don't think that's the way. Steve?
I am completely stunned at your answer. Something's going on with you, Shirley. This is not the Shirley Strawberry I've known for 20 years. I don't know where this damn answer came from.
Okay.
I don't know who helped you with this strawberry letter, but this don't sound like no damn Shirley Strawberry talking right here. I don't know who got hold of this letter and changed your answer, but I am surprised. This is all me. I don't understand why you even wrote, bruh. I really don't. I have no idea how old you are, but you've got to be a fully grown ass man. So, because the girl is 53 years old. So you good and grown. So now let's talk about what this good and grown man. He opens up the letter talking about how he married, but he ain't been happily married for a while. That's how the letter opened. But the letter ain't even about his marriage though. So why did you feel compelled to tell us this information right here? See, bruh, when you're talking to me, I know the male psyche so well. Everything Shirley said made perfect sense. I just couldn't believe her ass said it.
I was going to ask you that after you gave your answer. What's wrong with my answer?
It made perfect sense, but it sounded like something I would say.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, because it sounds like a man answer. But, dog, this ain't a man letter, though. You see, your problem is, dog, you told us at the top of the letter you ain't thinking about leaving your wife. You not a cheater. I'm unhappily married for a while. No intention. I got a small bar. My best employee is also my worst employee. Well, it sounds like you got one person work there.
All right, listen, Steve, we'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's subject, her hood rat mentality is bad for business. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on, let's recap today's strawberry letter. Her hood rat mentality is bad for business.
Yeah, this married dude that's been telling us he unhappy. He a grown man, so I know he good and grown, but he's married. He ain't been happy for a while. No intention of leaving my wife. I'm not a cheater. If the letter isn't about you being happy or a cheater, why did you have to mention that at the beginning? Bruh, something's amiss here, and I think I'm going to find out what it is. You're on a small bar, and your best employee is also your worst employee. Now, before we left, I said, well, it sounded to me like you got one employee. Now, she has been with me so long, which ages him too, that I've overlooked her raunchy behavior for years. So she's a hood rat, and I knew that when I hired her as a bartender. Excuse me. Bro, I'm not following you here. I've overlooked her raunchy behavior for years. She's a hood rat, and I knew that when I hired her as a bartender. If you knew she was a hood rat when you hired her as a bartender, when did you start overlooking the raunchy behavior? At the interview with the banging Cardi B body? See, is that when you overlooked the raunchy behavior? Because you knew you wanted her to be standing behind that bar because it would draw your customers? come on, bruh. You talking to another grown man now. This is supposed to be a part-time job, but now it's the only job she has because she's loud and unprofessional. Well, if we keep reading this letter, this ain't the only job she got. See, she done turned a part-time job into a full-time job, partner. She's 53 years old, but she got a body like Cardi B, and she's gorgeous. Excuse me, that's why you hired the hood rat, dog. In the beginning, that's why you overlooked raunchy behavior because of how she looked. You a man. She wear her stomach out. Well, with short shorts and heels. Okay. You ain't said nothing about that. So my male customers love her. And so does the dude that hired her that's been unhappily married for a long time. That you're not a cheater and you have no intentions of leaving your wife. Why that's even in the letter. You explaining yourself as you go. Recently, male customers love her. Recently, I had to temporarily lay her off because of the pandemic. I offered to give her $1,000 to help her out while she was not working. She asked me what she had to do for the extra money. I was confused at first, then I figured it out. She told me ain't nothing free, and she been working her side hustle for a while, right out of my bar. Several of my married customers give her money and gifts in exchange for a good time. That's why I thought Shirley would be just through with her, but oh no. All of a sudden she hood. She told me that she knows I'm not happy at home and I haven't had sex in a while, so she could help me out. I wanted to lay her across that bar right there and do, you know what I'm saying? Now, here's where the next, which was true, but I have my dignity. Right. Okay. We all have that, bruh. All of us have that. And a woman like that is nothing but trouble. She been working for you for years. She ain't been no trouble up until now. Matter of fact, she probably the real reason your bar's still open. So now, I told her she can't be tricking out of my bar. She told me whatever she does in her spare time is her business. That's a hood rat comment. That's a business comment. I've heard people say that in business meetings before. She's valuable for my business, but she can't keep tricking with my customers. Should I talk to the guys or fire her? Let me ask you a question, bro. What exactly will you say to the guys? Or should I fire her? Fire her. What should you talk to the guys about?
Yeah, what do you say?
What are you going to ask them? Excuse me, man.
Yeah.
Are you sleeping with her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute, hold it, man.
Yes, I am.
Why you doing that? She my bartender. Okay.
She ain't my bartender. She ain't my bartender.
Yeah, but hold up, but hold up though, man. I'm telling you, she my bartender, and I'm asking y'all, man, could y'all stop hitting on her and giving this extra money so she could just, be my bartender?
I got a bar at home.
Well, can I just say this? The only reason I come here is for her, because I damn sure ain't coming here to look at
She fix drinks and she fix everything else. So I don't know what you do.
I mean, why we not gonna come?
So now back to the letter. I'm asking the audience, now that you've heard from several men who have potential customer wrote all over them, what would I say to these guys? Or fire her. Fire her, dog. Fire her. Your bar closed because of the pandemic. Now, she thought that the $1,000 meant she had to do something. Because that's what the $1,000 do every other time.
Yeah, it do.
But the cold part was you thought about it. Now, what your real question is, should I fire her? Because if I bring her back in here, I'm going to do her. That's the question right there. Don't write me no more like this, though.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Please don't forget to check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, J. Anthony Brown has a funny new commercial for us. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Jay, you have a new commercial. It's funny.
Like the Strawberry Letter, I'm trying to make money on the side. What I do with my time is my business. I'm not taking away from this show. I'm doing this on the side. So here's my new product. You can buy it. It's ready. Check it out. Here's my commercial for it. We'll talk afterwards.
I like your short
Hello,
shorts and heels.
it is me for my new cologne, Outside. You've been in the house for quite some time, and you want to smell like outside. Try my new cologne, Outside, for the smell of outside, the feel of outside, and the aroma of outside. Available in 6-ounce bottles. Outside. Smell like someplace you haven't been in a long time. Outside.
Very stupid.
Jay.
What, man?
That's damn good, man.
I like
To
the
the little Spanish dude with the folk guitar in the back. Oh, man.
Smell like
Goes so
something
well
haven't
where you
smelled in a
haven't
long
been in a
time.
long
Haven't been in a long time.
Sound like those eggs.
Outside.
Boy, that's funny. That's a funny commercial.
But it's changed the way we look at stuff, man. We are in the window. Did you ever think you'd just be looking outside? Did you ever in your wildest? Nobody.
Thank God for nice views if you have one. Thank God.
Man, I'm looking through trees. I'm looking.
Jay, I sat here and watched the whole tree bloom. It's got 4 leaves on.
Window of my mind. Oh, baby.
He said outside.
How about this one, Steve? I want to go outside.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
In the rain. It may sound crazy,
Come on, Steve.
but I want to go outside. In the rain. Here I go.
How about this one, Steve? How about this one, Steve?
Boy.
Not on the outside, but inside feels so. I guess nobody remember that one.
I want to go outside.
Like you were.
Like I said.
What song was that?
Yeah, I don't remember that
What
one.
song was that?
He playing the B-side. I'm sitting there going.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Louisiana's pastor Tony Spell's Easter service will not be stopped by the police. Wow. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, today is Good Friday, and in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Pastor Tony Spell, remember him? Well, he's going to hold Easter Sunday service at Life Tabernacle Church, which is expected to draw more than 1,000 faithful parishioners. Baton Rouge's police chief said Pastor Spell is doing this for publicity, and he is violating Louisiana's stay-at-home orders. However, the police will not interfere with the pastor's scheduled Easter service. Instead, the cops will document the gathering as evidence to the district attorney for future prosecution.
Hey, man, listen to me.
That's not a good
Hey,
idea.
listen to me.
not
You all,
It's
Louisiana.
a hot spot,
Louisiana.
yeah.
This is a serious problem we're having. This is really, really a serious problem. Now, Pastor, for you to not be in compliance with the law, that alone is not real Christian-like. But for you to run the risk of endangering some parishioners who are trying to show a level of faith that you are asking them to step out on. And faith and good sense and wisdom and judgment all have to play a part in this. The Bible speaks often about wisdom and judgment and understanding. And you don't throw that to the wind on faith. You just can't throw it away on faith like that, because you're asking a people who may not be at the same level of you, but trying to prove something, and you're endangering a lot of people, man. You
Steve,
are
that is so
endangering a lot of people.
I mean, facts. It's so true.
Why would you
It
put that
is,
in your
yeah.
hands like that?
Yeah.
Why would you jeopardize those people's lives?
God
And
does
what?
not require, you don't have to test God. God ain't to be tested, partner.
Man.
I don't get where this dude is coming from. I'd like to get him on the radio.
Pastor Tony Spell.
Yeah, man. I'd like to
Baton
just
Rouge.
talk to him and get his understanding of it.
But more than 1,000 people will be there.
I mean, I'm a Christian.
That's what they're expecting.
All of us is
Yeah.
Christians. You know, we believers. We people of faith. We pray.
Yeah.
We love God. We children. I
Have a
want to help.
relationship with God.
Bruh, I want you to help me, talk me into coming. Tell me why I should come. Dog, because you talking at a dude that really do want to get it right at this stage of his life.
Yeah.
So tell me how this works for me.
And it puts members at a bad position because they figure, well, he's a minister. He's a man of God.
They
He wouldn't
follow
tell
him.
us anything wrong.
Yeah,
and then they're going to follow him.
But
They're gonna follow
and that's right, Jay.
Right.
And
Put your
what
faith in man.
what is the benefit of being in church on Easter? Do you know what Joel Osteen is doing? Do you know what Bishop Jakes is doing? These some
Virtual
bad
Easter
boys, man.
services.
Virtual services.
Virtual
That's right.
Easter services. All
That's
of
right,
them.
Steve.
Yeah. And speaking of Pastor Osteen, he's going to hold his virtual Easter service. You know, he has a massive audience at Lakewood Church in Houston.
About 30,000
Kanye West
every
is
Sunday.
going to be there. Mariah Carey is going to be there. And Tyler Perry will be there
Virtually.
virtually. Okay?
Yeah, but if
That's
you
just,
From
which
their-
is
have
safe.
a flip,
Their
if you have a
homes, yeah.
if you have a flip phone, you will not be able to watch service at all. It's just
Yeah, but hold up
cancel
though. Hold
yourself
up though.
out.
Listen to me. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let's stay here for a second.
Okay.
These people in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, New Orleans is a hot spot. It ain't but an hour
it
away.
is.
Yeah.
So listen, man, I don't know what you think you're doing here. Now, the police can't stop you, but you should care enough about your parishioners to use better judgment. Listen, man, you don't know which one of them people are infected. And if 1,000 people get together, somebody probably's got it. Somebody
gonna get it.
And then they gonna
Yes.
pass
People-
it to
Well,
somebody.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so on.
And they're going to take it back to these houses, man. And yeah, you're going to get your tithes and you're going to get your offering that day. And you're going to get patted on the back. Hey, bro, you wrong for this. Exactly.
Yeah.
At the cost
All right,
of your members.
Coming up, we'll have more music, more trending topics, and some headlines at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the Waffle House surprised their customers by selling their waffle mix online. As you know, the Waffle House closed its restaurants due to COVID-19. So they decided to sell their waffle mix online, and it sold out of bags in just 4 hours. But Waffle House tweeted that they are going to restock next week. So there you go. That's good, huh?
But that ain't why you go to Waffle House. You want to hear the ambience of what's going on.
You want to hear everybody order.
You want to hear everybody. I got a ham sandwich turkey with a whole of meat that's going to fry. You don't get that out of a box.
But the cook gets it all.
Yeah, onion down with a turkey mashed. Sometimes we're good to go. Pick it up. All right. You can't.
And them smothered hash browns.
You got to get scattered, smothered, and covered,
Yes.
capped. You got to get it like that, baby.
That all-American.
You want some more iced tea? Sugar? I'm a diabetic. It don't matter. Give him another iced tea. Diabetic. Can't get that out
I
of
knew
box.
none of this. I knew none.
You
of
ain't never been, Shirley?
I went one time when I watched Steve's
There's onions in my
stand-up.
waffle. You must have ordered onions in your waffle. That's the only way onions would be in your waffle chip, because you ordered onions in your waffle. Okay.
I love it, Jay.
It's one of the great. I've spent more time in Waffle House than all y'all combined.
I'm right there with
put
you
some
now.
time in there, big
Steve.
dog.
I'm with you, boy.
I put some time in there, man.
Nah.
All right, we have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and some trending news coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Jay is here to explain this. For every action, there's a comment. You can't do nothing. What is it,
Every
Jay?
man, every woman who's stuck in the house with somebody where you just can't move, you can't get away, it means every action, there's a comment. I'm going to do one, set it up, and I need the fellas to join in. Here's the first one. I'm going to go watch TV in the other room. That's the action. The comment is, ooh, why you got to go in the room to watch TV, the other room? What's wrong with the TV in here? Since when have you been watching TV in another damn room? I need to know why we can't sit in here and watch TV together. Which means for every action, there's a comment. All right, I'm going to set up the action. Fellas, y'all give me the comment. I'm going to walk around the neighborhood just to get some fresh air. That's the action. What's the comment, fellas? Fill it in.
Since when you been walking? You ain't been walking. Why you start walking now?
Come
when
on,
you start
Junior.
getting healthy, all of a sudden you got a marathon you preparing for? What you walking for?
You walk around to get some air. There's air in here. We got air conditioning in here. What you need air?
Steve, what you got?
You ain't been breathing.
Fresh air, Steve.
What is you needing? You ain't took a breath since you been in here.
Okay, that's the action. Here's the second one. All right, here's the third one. I'm kind of sleepy. I think I'm going to go take a nap. That's the action. What's the comment, fellas? Let it roll. Let me hear it.
Well, when you was talking to Brenda, your ass wasn't sleeping.
Not Brenda.
All of a sudden now you with me. Now you tired.
Bryn.
Go ahead, Steve. What you got?
Naps is for tired people. You ain't done a damn thing.
Be full of energy.
I like
You
these
ain't done
guys.
a damn thing. That was the comment. Here's the action. I'm going to go work out in the garage. That's the action? Fellas, what's the comment? Boom. Let me hear it.
Yeah, well, at least you're working out somewhere, because you ain't working out in this bedroom. We know that.
Team. Step up to the mic, Junior.
Go ahead and work out.
Whoa.
Yeah, your fat ass going to be out of breath walking to the garage. All of a sudden, you Mr. Health in the house. Now you going to walk to the garage and work out.
Really?
Coming up, the last break of the day.
It is the last break of the day.
Okay, Jay. All right. You're back.
No, I'm Steve. You didn't really feel it?
I mean, it was all right. So, you're going to work on it every damn day. Yeah.
But that was
Take
better,
our
though. He's coming back. And we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, last break of the day.
It is the last break of the day.
It's Good Friday. Last break of the week, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection.
Happy
Day.
Good Friday.
Yes, Good Friday.
Yeah, all of that. You know, and it's going to be
Yes.
probably more different Easter than ever before.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. You know, they're locking down parks in L.A. so people don't come there to gather and have, like, you know, Easter picnics and stuff out there at the park
Okay.
in L.A. They doing all of that, man.
I'm putting on my Easter jacket and shirt and tie and hat. Sit on the edge of the bed, no drawers on, and enjoy service. That's what I'm going to do. Sit right there.
Wow.
Put a
Lord
hat
don't
on.
want to see that, Jay.
Okay, I'm going to put drawers on. Okay, I'm putting
Thank you. It's
So when you get up to the
Easter.
gate, when you get up to heaven, Jay, don't even ask where your name at. Just don't even ask. Oh, no, you're not going through the gate.
I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be, oh, it's like that. Seriously? Oh, it's like that. Huh? Oh, you're going to let a little couple jokes stop me from coming. Oh, seriously? Seriously? That's how y'all going to do?
You ready, Steve?
You know, today, my closing remarks are very pointed today. I got a call from a man by the name of James Carville. And James Carville. And he's I've always seen him on news as a correspondent. And he was just imploring me and really, really encouraging me to talk about this pandemic more and more and more. He said, because people are not getting it. People are not understanding the depth of this thing. Now, he lives in Louisiana. He's 75 years old. I think he's from Mississippi. So he's from that era. But he has such a concern, man. He said, we've got to do something. We've got to scream it from the mountaintops that this thing is real. That quarantine does not mean allowing people in your house just because you know them. That's not what quarantine means. You have to really get serious about this quarantine. You have to stay safe. You have to stay healthy. You have to stay home. You have got to stay home, and you cannot allow people in your home. You don't know who has it. You can have this disease and not have any symptoms, but because you don't have symptoms, you can still spread it. It is still airborne contagious. It can be on your hands. You have got to wash your hands. If you go outside and come back in, you have to wash your hands. If you've been inside more than an hour, you should wash your hands. We have to wipe our cabinets down constantly. Be conscious of people who are bringing Grubhub packages and things to your house. It's fine to do that, but get yourself some can of Lysol and some wet wipes with bacterial killer in it, and wipe your bag down. Wipe your cups down. When you go to the grocery store, wipe your containers down. Wear gloves if you go out the house. Take the gloves off as soon as you come in the house and throw them in the trash. We've got to get serious about this, because you know what's going on, and he pointed this out to me. Do you know the problem? That poor people and blacks are dying at a disproportionate rate. In Cook County alone, we are dying at a disproportionate rate. We in cities where we 23% of the population, but we 50% of the deaths. That's a problem, y'all. And if this radio show can do something about it, we are. You've got to call everybody and encourage them to stay in the house. Get on Zoom, get on Facebook, do something, sync, Skype, do whatever you want to do, FaceTime. But we have got to play our part in social distancing. We've got to get our hands washed. We've got to get our disinfectant out, disinfect our counters more than once a day. We've got to get serious about this, man. This is real. You cannot go out contracted and bring it back to your house and kill everybody you love in your house. Listen to me. If you have someone in your house that you love, this is the time to act like it. You going out and coming back home can kill the person that's at home. You may not be symptomatic, and you could bring that virus back in and spray it through your conversation, and it's airborne, and somebody you love contracted and get all the symptoms and die. People, you can die from this. This ain't a cold. This is not a simple flu. This is a global pandemic. This is happening all over the world. And poor people and black people are dying at a disproportionate rate. A lot of it has to do with we have so many pre-existing conditions. That's a part of it. But a big part of it is we got to do more, man. We got to get serious, y'all. This thing is real here. Now quit playing with this before you mess around and kill somebody you really love. Or how about you die yourself? I'm not over dramatizing. This is what the deal is. All right? Y'all have a happy Easter. Y'all be safe. Stay home. Wash your hands. Practice social distancing. Don't let anybody in your house that ain't been in your house.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.